Good day, guys. Welcome back. So let's take a look at this gold for the week. So before we get started, if you have not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Make sure you also like and also comment. I'll also watch out for it. So if you take a look at this movement, right? Let's start with this movement on this gold itself at first. And remember, we are starting from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. Make sure you actually stick to the end to be able to understand this movement. So this is a movement since 2018, right? We're having a bullish move. You clearly can see on the monthly time frame. This was an higher highs and an higher lows, a new higher highs, then an higher lows, new higher highs and an higher lows. So price have been moving that way. The price actually got to its peak on this gold. Then we actually got a drop on this gold. Then we saw it actually got to this level. One of the reasons why I've highlighted this level, I want you to pay attention to this level because it is going to be very, very useful. So we saw that price got to its peak, right? It dropped to this low level, right? We saw price went up and dropped to this level up again. One of the reasons why we've highlighted this level, which we will be taking as our support level. The price actually gave us that bullish move and got to its peak again. You know, the peak that it got to, which was early 2020, right? The level that price got to around 2020, price eventually dropped, kind of gave us like a W movement, as you can see here. The price got to its peak again, which is this time around it was 2022, right? Now price actually drop again to this low level. And then on will I say the price actually broke out of it a little bit, which we can consider this to be a false breakout. So if we take a look at this to be a false breakout, right, then we all now can see this to be as our support level again. Now, what after the support level, what we do you all expect this movement to be made right next? The next movement we will be watching out for on this gold is another impulse move straight to this our eyes. So this gold, right, we would still be expecting more higher highs and then higher lows. Now, if you take a look at the month of November, this is last month of November, our gold open and close bullish. You can take a look at this use candlestick wick here, right? This candlestick wick you can see here. Price gave us about plus 8% bullish move the month of November. We are currently in the month of December, and price have actually given us a bullish move. So I know you can actually see a candlestick wick sticking at the top, which is more visible on the daily time frame. It is actually on a pullback. This is pullback. This candlestick wick you can see here sticking at the top is actually a pullback, which we will get into that soon. So above all, we are in the month of December. Price have given us a bullish move. So we still expect this price to actually push up. Though this is a pullback, a candlestick wick is sticking out. So we still expect more push up again on this monthly time frame on our goal. So we still expect price to actually close higher than that by the time this month will end. That is one. Secondly, is that we can take a look at this our 10 period moving average, right? Previously, this price was dropping, then it broke below our 10 period moving average. Then it was trading below our 10 period moving average. So if you have been following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we've been selling on our gold. You can see when our gold was below our 10 period moving average, how we were taking a sell movement, right? But you can now see its price have now given us a bullish move. And you can see that this bullish move have now broken above our 10 period moving average. Now that price is above our 10 period moving average, we can see that it is trading above our 10 period moving average. Then there's only one movement we should watch out for, right? Which is to actually go ahead and take a long movement. So we are to see this as a bullish move. So this gold, anyhow you want to see it, as long as it is trading above our moving average and we can see that it has broken above it, then clearly we still consider this to be a bullish move. So, this is the month of December. By the time this month will end, we expect this price to close higher than it was, that it currently is now, right? So we expect price to close higher than that. By the time we enter next year, which is January, we expect more bullish move. Same thing with February, more bullish moves. So now that should take us to the weekly time frame. So of course, like now we all know that before we actually place a trade, we would want to know the trend for that movement. So we clearly can see that this is an uptrend move, right? You clearly can see an higher highs and an higher lows. When you see spike up, price will give us a pullback, then a new spike up will be made and a pullback. But before price actually give us this higher highs and higher lows, right? Price actually rejected this level. At first, it was dropping. We were getting a lower lows and a lower highs. Price was giving us a bearish move. The price rejected this level three triple times. We saw price came to the same level, failed to break it once, right? It came to the same level again, failed to break it for the second time, and again it came to the same level and failed to break it for the third time before price started giving us that bullish move. It's, you can see this higher highs and higher lows, and you can also clearly see it that this price is trading above our 10 period moving average. So you can see it right on the monthly time frame. Price have broken the moving average, it has broken the 10 period. Now, if you take a look at the weekly time frame, price have also broken our 10 period moving average, right? So that is to tell you that we are on an higher highs and higher lows. But once you take a look at this movement, we can see a pullback. Now let's see it this way. Let's take a look at this as an highs. Yes, let's start it from here. Impulse move, or let's see it for so you know better understand. Let's start from here. I think this is okay. Impulse move here, then a correction on this gold. You can see the drop, and now a new highs. You see that this new highs broke this previous highs, right? Of course, that is an uptrend move, and now this is a correction, right? You can see it. Now price is now giving us a new highs. So by in 2 weeks time, we expect price to give us that new highs that we break above this previous highs. So this week that actually closed, or that just finished, we actually opened and closed bullish, right? We also talked about that about last week. We talked about gold giving us opening and close in bullish the week that just finished, right? Though it did not move the way we actually really expect it to move, but at the end of the day, we actually had that bullish move on the weekly time frame, right? Which we just talked about. No doubt about that. No, there was no really much movement as per se on that bullish move that we were all expecting. But anyhow, price gave us that bullish move. So this will be taken as we will consider this to be a pullback, and now we would now be expecting more spike up. So more bullish move is to be made on this gold. So anyhow you want to take it, anyhow you want to trade it, we still expect this gold to give us a bullish move. Now let's see what this daily time frame actually says. So we clearly can see the trend on this daily time frame. You can see an higher highs and higher lows. Now this is it here. So let's start it from here so we will be able to understand it properly. So you take a look at this as an ice, right? Then this will be considered to be a pullback. We can now take a look at this to be a new ice, and now this will be considered to be a pullback. We can now see this to be a new ice, and then here will be considered to be a pullback, right? A new ice and a pullback has been made here, right? You can now see this as a new ice, right? Then we can now take a look at this to be a pullback. So price actually gave us that ice, but it's kind of did not break this previous ice. Anyway, this does not dispute, or will I say change the direction. Because we had something like this does not mean that the direction of this trade has changed. It does not mean you just kind of like have a pullback. So this movement now we'll be expecting a further bullish move. So this week, so let's see, on Monday we expect price to actually give us a bullish move. Same thing on Tuesday, same thing on Wednesday. See, we actually actually price is able to break this previous highs, right? Price have come to tap, right? So the price is able to make this highs and break this previous highs. So a new highs would be made on this gold, right? We can also see it still moving still in line with our moving average, upward, still our trend moving average upward. So now let's go to the 4 hour time frame, right? So we would want to place this trade on the 4 hour time frame. So we would now see what this 4 hour time frame is saying. So we can see multiple rejection here. So we have no doubt that to trade with our 4 hour time frame, and we can see that multiple rejection have upon there. So we can see on the top right, price reacted here 1, 2, which on the 4 hour time frame we will consider this 2 high level up here as the resistance level, and this level that is low here that price have come to react to, we will consider it to be a support level. Now this is it, right? We saw that price was rejected in 1, we saw it's went up, the price came to the same level, and guess what? price have given us that bullish move, and we saw its price was close to the same level. Now price is pushing up. Let's see if in case price will come to tap this level well, because price have not, was close to this very level, right? So maybe let's see if this price will drop again to tap this level, then it will now push up again to this our resistance level. Then we have no doubt showing that to sell it to this support level, then again to our resistance level, as until this price eventually breaks above this resistance level on the 4 hour time frame. So all we just have to do before we consider our continuous bullish move on the gold, we just need to see this price move up, hit this resistance level. If it does not drop down, then definitely it will break above this 4 hour resistance level, and we can now go ahead, to continue our bullish move on the gold for the week. So that is all, I just have to say. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share.